Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. So in this video, we're going to check out Bad Idea by Moonbin and Sanha, the dance practice. And also, we're so close to 100,000 subscribers, so if you guys have been watching my channel and haven't subscribed yet, this would be a great time to do so. Okay, let's get to it. It's a step twist. Whoa. Damn, Sanha. That's so cool. Nice, very smooth so far from both of them. Oh, we got dancers. Woo! How is that? What's the footwork on that? It kind of goes in like that kind of motion, and then the other foot is kind of like stepping. That's coordination there. So for some people, it would be very difficult to kind of really isolate. By some people, I mean me. Lots of control for the shoulders. Nice. So that one is like kind of abrupt hops. Do. Oh, it's not it's more like a step. So boom, 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 like, but then it's still abrupt like that. So this one, just to let you guys know, when they're doing this, it's difficult to synchronize because some people can interpret it like it's here or it's here. Is it here? Is it here? Like, it's just also depending on the camera angles, it could really look sloppy because if you don't have it on the same angle, like precisely, it's not gonna look that good with what they're trying to accomplish because it's supposed to be kind of like unison and then just like they're kind of like movements. So they did a great job amongst the whole team, the dancers including. See, like I can already see Sanha executing it just a tad a little bit over than Moonbin, right? So Moonbin's is kind of like here, more like this, and Sanha is like here. You guys see what I'm saying? So it's not a big deal, especially because this is just a dance practice, and but it's if you guys are gonna do a cover like this or choreograph something like this, those are the kind of points that you would want to look at. So it's not just like that. Is it like here with the elbow kind of coming in, or is it like here when it's out? Footwork, there's a lot of footwork in here. They're killing it like with their solos too, which is so cute. It's like a drop slide. When you're dropping like this, the other foot slides forward to give you that extra room to fall backwards. Not to mention, this is difficult because we're forgetting that they're like 6'1" and they're 6'1", right? Like they're above 6 feet. So when you're going that low, there's like a lot of gravity pulling you. So there's a lot of control with their core. Oh, even the dancer is here too. Boom. You know how low that is? So I think I've talked about this in some of my other videos. It's like really looking at the levels. Because it's easy to kind of just do the move, but if it's supposed to be that low, you gotta really go low, right? or if it's up here, differences. That's what we call levels for those that don't really know a lot about dance. So those are the levels that we're looking for, because it could easily get too repetitive when it's all up here, when it's all down there, when it's you just want variations. And sometimes our minds don't comprehend what we're watching. We just think that it's really cool and looks really good. It's because of those little moments that they add. It's not just a choreography. It's like those little moments that turn into a result. That footwork though, I'm gonna have to try this later. It's a lot of like smooth and then snap in this chorus. The vocals in this though is so good. Like I'm having a hard time concentrating on the moves because I'm listening to the vocals. Great. You know Sanha, like I feel like he's such an underrated dancer too amongst Astro, because you got somebody like Rocky and like Moonbin, who's like excellent, the dance. Is Sanha part of the dance line? Because like for example, just for me, like my eyes immediately go to like those people, but I don't necessarily get glued over towards Sanha, but like he's really good. Now that he's kind of like, I really have to pay attention to him. He's actually a very excellent dancer. With his movements, it's so precise, and he's also so young too, and so tall. And I've talked about this before. Taller guys have a harder time dancing, right? Because it's harder to control your long bones. That's why you see a lot of like shorter dancers in the field. See how clean he moves? Boom, boom. And you know exactly what the move is. That turn though is so unison. Oh, wait, that last thing, there's footwork here too. Boom. Kind of goes opposites. Boom, and then they turn. Moonbin is like working out. Like he's like in his other pictures or videos on Twitter and pictures, I guess, when he's like this, it's like fucking huge. I'm gonna wash the rest. They're tired. So there's a champion here. I'm just gonna watch it and react to it quickly. Oh, live! They're singing live. Yes! Oh, I didn't notice that, the pop at the dance practice. Oh my god, he looks amazing. Yeah. Here's the thing. We often think that they don't go too hard on the dance practice, but there's also an illusion they could be going harder on the dance practice and not the music show because they have to sing live. But here's the thing, if you guys don't know, if it's a still camera, it won't have the same effect if it's a moving camera, right? Especially when it goes closer. When the camera is closer to your face, the movements are more sharp and bigger because it exaggerates. It's like for film acting. If you're in theater, you have to exaggerate, right? You have to like project because the audience is quite far. So it's kind of like in the dance practice. But when in film, when you're really close up, you can't exaggerate. You can be like, nah, to be or not to be, or you can't be like that. It's more like Leonardo DiCaprio type, where it's very minimal. So in that sense, they could easily look better with a moving camera, and that's why a lot of the dance practice that we see are also moving cameras. Because sometimes, what I feel like why they do that is the choreography isn't that strong yet at the time of performance of the dance practice, so they have to use moving cameras to add dynamics to the performance, especially when it goes close up and then it's just the face, then you don't see the body, right? So it's very strategic for them, or they could just like that version better. But it's the same thing with a music show. There's a lot more comprehension and effect when they're moving cameras and when they're cutting to like that kind of thing. It's just more of a dynamic performance rather than just a still performance. He's killing it with the facial expressions though. So that's one that's another good thing about moving cameras, because they do zoom in and stuff, and then we see their facial expressions, which is a huge part of performance, right? And with a dance practice, a still camera, we don't see that because it's quite far. We never know, they might actually be doing it, but it's useless because you don't see it. But when the camera goes up really close, that's like an opportunity to flirt with the camera, even that, right? But I think generally they go harder on these shows because obviously, it's on a live broadcast. Of course you'd go harder. I love this song. Ooh, that. Oh, damn, Sanha. Oh. Stop. This is so live. That's a long ass note. That confetti feels out of place. But I get it, it's the last chorus. Man. Nice. Oh, they look so amazing. This is pretty solid with their performance and with their singing. I think this song, the vocals are quite strong. The vocals are a little stronger than the choreography because this is not a heavy choreo, but it's still a lot of intricate moments in there. And then what I like about it the most is they emphasize on areas that they can, because and they're not leaving any space. Basically, they're not wasting time to show off their skills, which I really appreciate, because you got talented people and you need, great material, right? So I really appreciate this. The whole album is a bop. It's definitely my taste. And yeah, which one is your favorite? Well, thank you guys for watching today. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, do like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you tick that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram and Twitter down below.